Words like confidence or procrastination or building self-esteem, motivation, all these are words that we hear every day. And we and I probably have personal experiences that we could relate, that there are days that we just couldn't find the motivation, or there are just things that somehow we struggle to feel confident in. So this is where I got very curious, because even for myself, there are certain things that I am very confident in, but there are just certain things that I am not. So my challenge to myself is that how can I build confidence in something that I have not yet established the level of confidence that I would like? First of all, there are many different ways of approaching something. So some people might say it could be related to childhood trauma, which is highly likely. But another possibility is that we have not put in the time and effort to build up the skill to a level of mastery that we can safely feel confident about. Because confidence, as much as it's innate on how you feel, there are things that we could do externally to help us build that confidence, which is putting in the practice. This is why if there is something that you are hoping to build confidence in, you need to allow yourself to have enough repetition to prove to yourself that you're good enough in this area. So, for example, if you're trying to learn how to drive or how to ride a bicycle, but you don't do it often enough, or you do it once in a blue moon, you're not going to feel very confident in it. In fact, you're going to feel very anxious if you were to do it once every few years. Like how whenever I need to ride a bicycle, I get very afraid because of the lack of practice. However, if you were to put me in a car, doesn't matter if it's a left-hand drive or a right-hand drive, I have confidence in my ability to drive. So, but the confidence comes from the repetition that I put in over the years. So when you repeat an action enough, not only you are going to reach a level of competency, hopefully unconscious competency, that's when you are going to reach a level of mastery. Not only that, you are going to build trust with yourself. And I think that's the most valuable relationship that you can have with yourself. Many times, we are not able to achieve what we have set for ourselves is because we have a lack of trust with ourselves. This may be difficult to grasp or difficult to accept because more often than not, we make ourselves available to other people. We keep our promises to other people, but we don't do the same for ourselves. So, for example, if I have made plans to do things just for myself without involving anyone else, but somehow I get a phone call that my family needs me, or my friends want to meet, or there's work, I cancel on my personal plans immediately. That is a perfect example of putting myself second or last to every other priority I have in life. This is when, over time, if you repeat this behavior, continuously putting yourself second or last in comparison to every other things in your life, you're going to, your body, your mind, your everything is going to believe that what you say isn't 100% true. So the instructions that you give to your mind that I'm going to take good care of myself, I'm going to treat myself better, words like this or promises like this to yourself, your mind isn't going to take it too seriously because of past behaviors, because of past patterns, because you taught it to not fully trust you because you have broken those promises in the past before. However, you may be very confident in keeping promises to other people. but the same may or may not apply to you. So therefore, repetitions, no matter how small it is, if you have promised yourself to do something for yourself, you want to keep it up. You want to make sure that you put in a practice, no matter how you feel, no matter how small the action is, you need to do it. Set it up in a way that you can repeat that action again and again so you can build that confidence in yourself because you said you want to be a confident speaker, a confident professional, a confident whatever. So therefore, it's repetition and practice that helps you build this trusting relationship with yourself. If you want to feel good as who you are, you need to have a trusting relationship with yourself. No point making yourself available to the world. No point making everybody trust you, believe in you, love you for who you are when you yourself can't give that to yourself. Because you are the only person that you have to live with all the time until the moment you die. So you want to build this relationship with yourself first, because once you do that, you're going to realize how good you are going to feel as a person, not in a way that is narcissistic, but truly feeling good about who you are as a human being and really believing the words that you tell yourself and who you believe you are, because you're taking aligned and inspired actions that align with who you believe you are, with your beliefs and your values. And this is when you truly become a trustworthy person to yourself. And you'll be surprised the moment you become that, everybody else is going to benefit from the person that you are. Because when you can honor the promises to yourself, you can definitely honor the promises that you give out to the world.